Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. When is your maths test now? Is it tomorrow? Let's see if I know. Just a second. Is on 9th, right? Your maths test is on 9th, right? Anybody can answer that for me? नैना आप बताइए ये मैथ्स का कब है एग्जाम?
सर 9 को
9th को है ना? हाँ, okay, there is still some time. Okay, so let's do a very quick revision, right? We will only do some questions and not a lot. Okay, I think these are pretty easy chapters, so thoda ho to gaya hai hamara, right? So but still we will quickly do some very small questions. State which of the following statements are true and which are false. Justify your answer. Okay, let's do the first one. 35 belongs to X such that X has exactly 4 positive factors. Is this true or false? What are the factors of 35? Let's write those down.
7,5.
7,5. So these are the factors of 35. But are these 4 factors? These are not
No,
4
sir.
factors. So is that false? Anybody who wants to challenge this answer of it being false? Rethink, are the factors 7 and 5 only? No, the factors are 1, 5, 7 and 35. See, the question is not prime factors, right? Prime is not used here. So even 1 is a factor, 35 is a factor. Do you agree? Anybody who has objection to this? So what is the number of factors now? 4, right? So which has exactly 4 positive factors. So 35 has 4 factors. Okay. So this is not false. This is true. Okay. So see, this doesn't use any set knowledge. Okay. This question only needs the knowledge of finding factors. Now 128 belongs to Y such that the sum of all positive factors of Y is 2Y. Try and do this question, right? This is, I think, a very interesting question. Look at its wordings. It sounds complex, but it is a very good question. Can somebody attempt it with me? अच्छा, कोई ऐसा है जिसको क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ आया क्योंकि इसकी भाषा थोड़ी सी कॉम्प्लेक्स है? सबको समझ आ गया क्वेश्चन? तो कोई मुझे समझाएगा ये क्वेश्चन? वंशिका, आप बताएंगे क्वेश्चन का क्या मतलब है? वंशिका,
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ये क्वेश्चन का मीनिंग आपको समझ में आया? बताएंगे क्या मीनिंग है इसका? देखिए, इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि कोई भी नंबर है, मान लीजिए उसके 4 फैक्टर्स हैं, 5 हैं, जितने भी हों, राइट? जैसे ए बी सी उसके फैक्टर्स हैं, मान लीजिए डी, ये सब फैक्टर्स हैं उसके, ओके? प्राइम फैक्टर्स नहीं, टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव फैक्टर्स. सो जो लेट्स से ए बी सी डी आर फैक्टर्स ऑफ y, then a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 2y. अगर ये सच हो जाए, then only the y will belong to this set. This is the question. Okay, so the question is 128 such a number? How will we do this question? Can somebody tell me? See, one simple way of doing it is that I can actually really write down all the factors of 128. And add it up, right? And I will get some number which will not be equal to 128 into 2. It will not be equal to 256. Okay? And when it will not be equal to 256, I can say that this one is false. Okay, so I can do all this effort and I can say it is false. Okay, there is another way also to do it, which is a faster and a smarter way to do it. Is 128 is a power of 2, right? We know what it is. It is 2 raised to the power 7, right? So what are its factors? All its factors are 1 and all other factors are even factors. So all the even numbers added up with 1 will always give an odd number, right? And 2y is necessarily an even number. So this sum can never give an even number, and this is false without even doing all this calculation. ठीक है, तो ये एक स्मार्ट क्वेश्चन है, क्योंकि देखिए 128 में आप ये करके देख लेंगे, लेकिन अगर बाय चांस मैंने आपसे पूछा होता 1024 इज अ मेंबर ऑफ दिस सेट, तब थोड़ी सी समय बहुत लग जाता आपको करते, राइट? एंड सिमिलरली इट कुड हैव बीन अ वेरी वेरी बिग नंबर लाइक 202 raised to the power 40, right? Then also we would have known the answer is false. Okay, okay, can we do this, the third one? Can you somebody tell me how to do the third one? This is an easy one now. Anybody? This class speaks up, तो क्या हो गया आज? थर्ड वाला बताइए कैसे होगा थर्ड, ये इजी है बिल्कुल.
सर x की वैल्यूज में डाल के देखेंगे.
हाँ, x की जगह 3 डाल के देख लेंगे, राइट? सो ये 81 minus 27 into 5 plus 2 into 9 minus 112 into 3 plus 6. Okay, is that equal to 0, right? So we can clearly see it can't be equal to 0, right? Because there are two very, very big negative terms and the positive terms are very small, right? It's definitely less than 0. Now, if it is less than 0, right, then what will be the answer to this, true or false? So when we put 3 here, it is not equal to 0. So what will be the answer? Is it true or false now? Anybody? बेटा ये ट्रू है या फॉल्स बताइए, अब तो आसान है ना, ये नॉट इक्वल टू
ट्रू
0 हमने।
सर, ट्रू।
हाँ तो ये जो है ट्रू है, राइट। इसमें थोड़ा सा हमें ध्यान रखना है कि जब ये सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुआ बट यहाँ पे नॉट बिलोंग्स टू लिखा हुआ, राइट, तो सेटिस्फाई ना होने से आंसर ट्रू है। ये थोड़ा सा इसलिए ट्रिकी है, वैसे ये बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन, लेकिन वो एक ह्यूमन इंस्टिंक्ट है कि वो जैसे ही नॉट इक्वल टू 0 वो फॉल्स लिख देते हैं, ठीक है। तो दैट इज द ओनली ट्रिक है। Now, again, it is, pay attention, it is a does not belong question. Okay. So, the question is, y such that sum of all positive factors of y is 2y. Okay. It is the same question as this one. Okay. So what we will do is, in this it has an odd factor also, right? It is not a power of 2, so it will have some odd factor here, right? So it could be 2y for sure, right? I can't immediately give the answer. You will have to list all the factors of 496. Okay, so you will have to do 496 and find all the factors. Okay. Okay. So these are the factors. Okay. And then you will have to write all the factors by making all the combinations of this, and then you have to add and check. So this, there is no escape. You have to do all the hard work to find the answer. Okay. I'll not use up the time of the class to do this, but I have to do this hard work. Okay. Okay, let's move. How will we do this question? This is a very, very simple question, but sometimes, you know, a simple question like this can come in objectives. Okay, so this is a very, very simple question. You just have to use the same operation on each element and create a set. Okay, so for example, answer to 1 will be 4n means 4, 8, 12. Answer to 2 will be 7, 8, 9. Okay, like this. So this is a very easy one. Now this is a proof question. We did a similar proof last time. How do we do such proofs? Anybody can tell me that? How do we do proofs like this? There's a standard way of doing proofs like this. You should know that. Okay. If you know that, you can do almost all the proofs of this nature. What is that method? Anybody remembers? देखिए मेथड ये है इस चीज का, ओके, कि we start with assuming an element of the first left hand side. Okay, so we say let x be any element of A intersection B union C. Then we will say x belongs to A intersection B union C. Right? Now we start opening it up. We will say, what does this implies? There is an intersection here. So x should belong to this also, x should belong to this also. X belongs to A and x belongs to B union C. Right? Now we write it x belongs to A, and in the bracket we can say it belongs to a union, so it has to belong to either this or this. Okay, so we are converting intersection to and unions to or. This is the way we do, and then we use a Boolean algebra to solve it, right? So it means X belongs to B or X belongs to C. Okay. Now we know the property of and or and or. So this will become X belongs to A and X belongs to B, or X belongs to A and X belongs to C. Anybody who didn't understand this step, this is the critical step here. The reason, you have to give the reason here, because and is distributed over or. Okay, so this is the property of and or, distributive property. So you have to give this, and now we do the reverse. Okay, so if X belongs to this and this, it means X belongs to A intersection B, or X belongs to A intersection C. And if there is a or, then it means X belongs to A intersection B union A intersection C. Now what have we proven? Can somebody tell me what have we proven now? Have we proven the result? Have we proven the result? Anybody can answer that for me? Have we proven the result or not yet? Can I say hands proven? बताइए, is somebody listening? आप लोग हैं वहां पे या नहीं है? अजय, can you unmute yourself? अजय, अजय नहीं है. नैना, are you there?
Yes, sir.
जो है एक बार सब अनम्यूट करिए अपने आप को, जो है बस केवल अनम्यूट करिए. काजल है, सौरभ है, वंशिका है, रजनीश, टीना, विशाखा मेरे ख्याल से ऑन करके गए हुए हैं. दे आर नॉट हियर. ओके, कोई बात नहीं. हाँ, तो ये समझ आया आपको मैंने जो किया है अभी तक? तो अब आप बस इतना बताइए मुझे, कोई भी जो है उनमें से, कि ये जो है क्या ये रिजल्ट आ गया मेरा, क्योंकि मैंने ये प्रूफ कर दिया है.
यस सर, आ गया.
हाँ, देखिए X बिलोंग्स, मैंने क्या कहा था, X बिलोंग्स टू A इंटरसेक्शन B यूनियन C, और अब मैंने प्रूव कर दिया X बिलोंग्स टू A यूनियन B यूनियन A इंटरसेक्शन B यूनियन A इंटरसेक्शन C, राइट? तो क्या प्रूफ किया मैंने ये प्रूफ किया कि जो भी एलिमेंट पहले सेट में है वही दूसरे सेट में भी है. क्या ये प्रूफ करने से सेट इक्वल हो गया? नहीं हुआ ना. मैंने तो ये प्रूफ किया कि जो इसमें है वो इसमें भी है, लेकिन इसमें एक्स्ट्रा एलिमेंट हो सकते हैं ना. So what I have proven, So all that I have proven here is that A intersection B union C is a subset of A intersection B union A intersection C. मैंने केवल इतना प्रूव किया है अभी। ये बात समझ आती है आपके कि X इसमें है तो इसमें भी है, उससे ये प्रूव हो गया। तो अगर मैंने केवल इतना प्रूव किया है तो मेरे पास क्या तरीका है ये प्रूव करने का कि दोनों सेट्स इक्वल हैं। मैं करने तो चला था इक्वालिटी प्रूफ और कर दिया मैंने सबसेट प्रूफ। अब मैं क्या कर सकता हूं, सबसेट से इक्वालिटी कैसे प्रूव कर?
लेट करेंगे y।
हाँ, क्या करेंगे?
लेट y belongs to A intersection B union A intersection C।
वेरी गुड। सो अब हम क्या करेंगे, अब हमें ये समझ आ गया कि हम सबसेट तो प्रूव कर सकते हैं लेकिन इक्वालिटी नहीं प्रूव कर सकते इस मेथड से। ठीक है, तो अब हम बस ये प्रूव कर देंगे कि ये इसका सबसेट है। अब हम उल्टी कहानी चलाएंगे और ये प्रूव करेंगे कि राइट हैंड साइड इज द सबसेट ऑफ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड। एंड वी नो इफ ए, चलिए ए तो हम यहां यूज कर रहे हैं, कुछ और लेता हूं। इफ x is a subset of y and I also know y is a subset of x, then I have proven that x is equal to y, isn't it? तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस का यही टेक्निक है। हम पहले एक साइड को दूसरे का सबसेट प्रूव करते हैं, फिर दूसरे को पहले का सबसेट प्रूव करते हैं, उससे इक्वालिटी प्रूव करते हैं। तो अब जैसा मैंने ये किया है बिल्कुल इसी तरीके से हम कहेंगे कि जो मैंने यहां थोड़ी जगह बना लेता हूं। फिर हम क्या कहेंगे, लेट y be an element of A intersection B union A intersection C। ठीक है, और फिर इसका मतलब y belongs to this लिखेंगे, फिर y belongs to this और this लिखेंगे, और फिर इंटरसेक्शन को एंड में कन्वर्ट करेंगे, फिर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी लगा देंगे और we will prove that this is the subset of this। ठीक है, मैं वो सब लिख नहीं रहा हूं क्योंकि वरना क्लास खत्म हो जाएगी अभी वो करने में। ठीक है, लेकिन किसी को डाउट है तो मैं पूरा एंड तक करूंगा। ठीक है, तो मेथड समझ लीजिए बस। अगर मेथड आ गया आप इस तरह के सब क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हैं। हम सबसेट प्रूव करते हैं और फिर दूसरे को सबसेट प्रूव करते हैं। ठीक है, चलिए। Anybody has doubt? I will come back. Otherwise, let's move on. Yeah, let's do this question. See, I have picked up questions which are slightly more difficult than the ones we revised last time. Okay, तो थोड़े से मुश्किल क्वेश्चन है उससे, लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग भी है। ओके, ये कैसे करेंगे देखिए। There are 30 sets, each having 5 elements, and then there are n number of B sets. उनमें 3 elements. Let the union of all the A sets and all the B set be equal to a given element of set S. Right? Now read this part. Each element of S belongs to exactly 10 A's. Okay? And exactly 9 of B's. Then N is equal to. How will we do a question like this? सब छोड़ के चले गए हैं आज। Rajneesh, are you there? I think only Vanshika and Kajal are there now. Rajneesh is not listening. Right? Vanshika is there, right? Kajal is also there. काजल एक बार अनम्यूट करिए अपने को.
यस सर.
हाँ ठीक है, तो आप दोनों हैं. तो ये क्वेश्चन समझ आ गया आपकी?
यस सर.
हाँ, तो कैसे करेंगे बताइए.
सर इसमें 30 सर एलिमेंट्स नॉट रिपीटिंग, सर नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स हो जाएंगे 30 मल्टीप्लाई 5.
हाँ बिल्कुल, वेरी गुड.
But each element is used 10 times.
ठीक है, तो अगर मान के चलते हैं कि A से A30 तक सब जो है बिल्कुल अलग एलिमेंट्स थे, नॉट अ सिंगल एलिमेंट वाज रिपीटेड, राइट? सो ये यूनियन में 30 into 5 यानी कि 150 एलिमेंट्स होते, राइट? But we know that each element is repeated 10 times, right? So it means that after removing duplicates, we have only 15 elements. Okay, so cardinality of S is equal to 15, right? Now let's look with the relationship with B, right? B non-repeating. Okay, so rather than saying non-repeating, elements in without removing duplicates is 3n. After removing duplicates, it is 3n by 9, right? Which is n by 3. So this is also equal to cardinality of S. Okay, so 15 is equal to n by 3, which means n is equal to 15 into 3, 45. So this is the answer. Okay. How will we do? This is a very simple question now. How will we do this?
Sir, N A union B, NB plus NA plus NB minus NA intersection B.
Yes. Okay, so this is an A union B, right? So we will get 25 plus 20 minus 10 is equal to 35, right? So this is A union B, who play nothing is A union B complement, right? Is equal to 60 minus 30, right? So B is the answer. If A and B are finite sets such that A is a subset of B, then what will be the cardinality of A union B? What will be the cardinality of A union B? See, what is A union B? Because A is a subset of B, so this is just B.
N A union.
So it is just NB, right?
Yes, sir.
Because A union B is just B. A is a subset of B. A is bringing no new element to B, right? Now power set of this set, right? This is a very simple one. What it will be?
5, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, this is very easy. Just remember outside braces and everything should be in braces. Don't put phi in braces. Okay, so phi is not same as this. Okay, but it is same as this. So don't make those writing mistakes. Otherwise, this is a very simple question. Okay, given the sets this, then the universal set of the three sets can be. Okay, now they're asking can be. So obviously they are asking the smallest universal set. Okay, there can be infinitely many universal sets. हम उसमें से smallest ढूंढ रहे हैं. क्या होगा इन सब का union? Okay, it will be A union B union C will be the smallest universal set. वो आप करके लिख सकते हैं, वो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. I won't do that. For all sets A and B, A minus A intersection B is equal to. Can you simplify this like we did here?
Sir, B.
नहीं, B नहीं होगा. देखिए A minus A intersection B, right? So ये है.
Sir, A union B.
नहीं, A यूनियन B तो नहीं हो पाएगा क्योंकि B तो है ही नहीं इसमें, राइट? देखिए A था, उसमें से मैंने ये वाला पार्ट डिलीट कर दिया, तो मेरे पास बस ये जो शेडेड पार्ट है यही बचा है, ये वाला पार्ट, राइट? सो ये क्या है, right? The other way to write it, I mean, this is a, there can be many ways of writing it, but this can be also written as this, right? It is A intersection B complement. So whatever is not in B but in A, right? So these and these are, this and this is same. So this is one way of writing. Okay. Okay, quickly let's do this, real quick. If A is any set, then A is subset of A. True, false? True, false? Vanshika, आप बताइए. Is A a subset of A?
That's true.
It's always true, right? We are given these. They are actually exactly the same set. Then B is not a subset of M. True, false? Obviously false, right? The same set is, equal sets are subsets. Okay. The sets 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4, 5, 6 are equal. True, false?
True.
See, one is here, one is not here, right? They don't have the same elements.
Yes, sir.
So it is clearly false. But what are they? What can we say they are? They are not
Equivalent.
equal. They are equivalent. Okay. Q union Z is equal to Q, where Q is the set of rational numbers and Z is the set of integers. True, false? See, Z is a subset of Q. So Q union Z will be Q, right? Understood? Let sets R and T be defined by X is divisible by Z and it's by 2 and is integer. In this, it's divisible by 6. So T is a subset of R. Is that true or not? So, see, think about it this way. This is a set of even numbers, right? This is a set of even numbers divisible by 3. Okay. Now you can see T is clearly a subset of R, right? This is the easiest way of doing this question, but you can obviously also do it by actually writing a few elements and seeing if the pattern is matching. Okay. But that is a longer method. This is a straightaway method. Given 0, 1, 2, A is 0, 1, 2, and B is belongs to R, and is between 0 to 2. So are they equal sets?
Yes, sir. True.
This can be written as this. Is that what you're feeling? See, look at this. What is R? Real number. So what is this? This is closed interval 0, 2, right? This will have 0.5 also, 1.5 also, 1.2222 also, and anything, right? While this will have only 3 elements. So this is definitely not true. This is false. Okay. It looks like true. If it was, Z, then it would have been true. Or even W, Z or W, it would have been true. Okay. So in such questions, the trick is there could be some small hidden thing and that can change your answer. Okay. How will we do this question?
So tan A को sin A upon cos A में sec A को 1 upon cos A.
What can we do? Any ideas? See, we have 1 here, so we could exploit the 1, right? So 10A plus sec A minus sec square A minus 10 square, right? So, right now you get it. We can take this as common.